Our speaker today is Jackson Peden. He's graduating with highest distinction with his biology and neuroscience double major. Jackson served as a peer instructor for 2 semesters in Dr. Garland's cell biology core courses and has been a biology ambassador for the past 2 years. Since his freshman year, he has been involved with the Carolina Cancer Association, where he served as Vice President of Marketing and later as Senior Vice President. Jackson has also deeply valued his time with Reformed University Fellowship, RUF, on campus, and next year he will serve as an RUF intern at the University of Virginia, supporting students as they adjust to college life and form meaningful friendships. After 2 years in this role, he plans to apply to medical school. Please join us in welcoming Jackson to the stage.
Good afternoon, everyone. Before we dive in, quick show of hands. How many of you instantly fell in love with this field after your first biology class? Now, how many of you had the strength of that bond tested the second you stepped foot in a chemistry lab? Same, but here we are. We made it. My name is Jackson Peden, and I'm a biology and neuroscience double major. But really, I'm a biology guy at heart. I can say that freely now. Neuroscience graduation was this morning. As we're gearing up for what's next, we keep hearing the same question. So, what are you going to do after graduation? Some of us have an answer. Some of us have 3, and some of us are hoping no one brings it up at dinner tonight. But I want to offer us a different question. Not what are we going to do, but who are we going to be next? In thinking about that, I've realized that biology has taught us about a lot more than just cells and systems. It's given us foundational life lessons we can carry with us, wherever we go. First, we learn to appreciate the beauty inherent in life, and in each person. In Bio 405, my classmates and I studied reproduction, genetics, and society. We dove into the processes that make each of us unique, and more than that, valuable. From alleles to identity, we learned that differences aren't defects. They're part of the design. Just like in any thriving ecosystem, every person has a niche, a role only they can fill. In the inevitable moments when life gets tough after graduation, I want you to remember, you're the only person ever created who can do all that you've uniquely done. And to really grasp that value, we had to learn how to think. One of the most important lessons of biology shows up everywhere but a transcript: how to think critically. I can't tell you how many times I sat with a single research article for what felt like hours, rereading the same paragraph, trying to figure out what the authors actually meant. That process, slow and frustrating, but worth it, taught us that understanding isn't just about speed. It's about how deep we're willing to engage with our knowledge. Whether it was designing an experiment, interpreting data, or thinking through the nuance of one of Dr. Garland's true or false questions. We spent these years learning to ask better questions and seek stronger answers. Some of us will carry this into healthcare, research, policy, or education. Some of us are currently wondering if there's a comfortable and stylish way to wear these caps. There's not. But whether our choices are big or small, our Carolina education has prepared us to think deeply and carefully, skills the world desperately needs more of. But even the best ideas rarely come to life alone. Sometimes our challenge wasn't just in thinking clearly. It was in solving problems alongside someone else. Think back to your very first biology lab. For me, this was in 9th grade, dissecting an earthworm. My 15-year-old perfectionist self was absolutely crushed when my hand slipped and I severed my worm in 2. Thankfully, My partner was awesome, helping keep me calm as she expertly showed me how to dissect the larger of our two earthworm pieces. And you'll never believe it, our worm was salvageable. This experience taught me that science is rarely solo work. And when you find someone who will troubleshoot with you, hang on to them. This is true of any lab or group project. They probably start with an awkward silence. And then someone saying, "So what parts do you guys want to do?" But we figured it out together. From drawing glycolysis endlessly on whiteboards in the basement of Gillings, to speeding through recitations to free up an afternoon, collaboration was key. It'll be just as essential in the world beyond Carolina. And finally, we learned that practice leads to progress. Anatomy lab, organic chemistry. These classes humbled us. Prayers up for anyone who experienced both in one semester like I did. But they also taught us resilience, that excellence doesn't come easy, that sometimes you just have to sit with a confusing concept, keep showing up, and trust that you're growing. The truth is, most worthwhile things in life take time, and the ability to keep going even when progress is slow might just be the most important thing we've learned. It doesn't always feel heroic. Sometimes it looks like dragging yourself to a late night study session or rewriting the same paper again and again. But it matters. It's how research gets done. It's how healing happens. It's how breakthroughs, scientific and personal, are made. This process isn't always glamorous, but it's powerful, and it's shaped who we are. Whether your next chapter involves research, healthcare, conservation, or something totally unexpected like the RUF internship at UVA, I hope you carry these lessons with you. Find beauty in others, think deeply, collaborate well, and don't be afraid of the grind. Because when it comes to who we're going to be next, these habits, these mindsets, these values, they've been growing in us all along. We just need to keep living them out. Congratulations, class of 2025. We've studied the building blocks of life. Now let's go live it. Thank you.
Thank you, Jackson. That was perfect.